Hey, is that folk music that you play there? What is that? How do you call that folk music?
I think it was Studs Terkel who asked Big Bill Brunzi, did he consider his blues music to be folk music? And Big Bill says, well, never heard no horses.
Don't hesitate. It could be your ticket to a new tomorrow.
We bid our friends goodbye. We promised we would write them and headed north up 95. Into the great unknown, we turned up our stereo and I felt so reckless and alive. We didn't know who we would be. We didn't know where we would end up when we headed down that road. A little food and our guitars in the backseat and that old cello, the one that would get stolen in a town in Idaho. And it's a long way to Michigan and back, and it's a long way. Yes, it's a long way, the clouds upon our backs, and it's a long, 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 long way. And I have never seen reflections of the cleanest of blue as in Minnesota lakes. Those were the longest nights of wood smoke and northern lights as we talked until the morning came. The light of glowing embers, as sweet as I remember, among the rustling of the trees. The legend of the harvest moon and sweet ballad of the loon, I felt as ancient as I was meant to be. And it's a long way to Tennessee and back, and it's a long way. Yes, it's a long way, the clouds upon our backs, and it's a long, 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 long way. I called you from a payphone in windy, cold Missoula, and then from Midland in the rain. No place as proud and sad, the South Dakota Badlands, that touched me more than I could explain. The dirt poor reservation where the Oglala Nation tries to hang on to its waves. A feather and peyote pipe, a six-pack of Miller Lite sits on the dashboard of a beat-up Chevrolet. And it's a long way to Michigan and back, and it's a long way. Yes, it's a long way, the clouds upon our backs, and it's a long, 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 long way. Well, out in California, we touched the other ocean, and I still have that jar of sky goes on forever. You've never seen a thing as grand. North Montana was cold. She keeps her secrets frozen under glaciers way up north. And people have got lost up there in the home of the grizzly bear. And you can ask the mountain, but the mountain doesn't care. It's a long way to Delaware and back, and it's a long way. Yes, it's a long way. The clouds upon our backs, and it's a long, 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 long way. It's a long way. On the worn out heels of Kerouac, it's a long, 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 long way. Thank you.
All right. The show is Horses Sing None of It. My name is Ralph Litwin, and our guest has been a winner of both first and second place in the John Lennon Songwriting Contest.
That's right.
She's been on the Emerging Songwriter, the Emerging Artist Showcase at Falcon Ridge, which is quite an honor.
That's right.
And originally from Heidelberg, Germany.
You got it all right.
The not having an accent at all that I can detect.
Slightly sometimes.
Slightly sometimes. Antje Duvekot.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Nice to have you on the show.
Oh, thanks.
Great song. I love that song.
Thanks. I'm playing it a lot.
So how did you come to be on the musical road?
Music found me when I was very little in the bathtub. I would like to sing in the bathtub, and I just kept singing.
There's a song by that name.
There is?
Singing in the bathtub.
Oh yeah, I didn't know that song. I came up with it all by myself, the idea of singing in the bathtub. Yeah.
Well, why don't you give us another tune?
Well, would you like to play harmonica with me?
Sure. Which one am I grabbing?
The A sharp. A sharp? There's some obscenity in the song, but I'll cut it out for television. Was born and raised in the South, in a suicide town. Well, I was only 15 when it burned to the ground. I tore up all my memories by the side of the road with the tip of a needle. I carved my story in stone. When you gonna come for me, Lord? When you gonna come for me? 'Cause I've been expecting you forever, waiting here for you. Will you send a little grace? It's least that you could do. It's least that you could do. Was not much of a poet, 'cause I was missing the English. Not a very good lover, could never capture the language. I was an adequate painter, but it just left me tired. And did a stint as a hitman. In those days, at least I was inspired over. When you gonna come for me, Lord? When you gonna come for me? 'Cause I've been expecting you forever, waiting here for you. Will you send a little grace? It's least that you could do. It's least that you could do. Never gonna be one of God's favorites. I'm never gonna cheerlead with the angels. Tried to find a church that I could walk in. They tried to nail me on original sin. Yeah. When you gonna come for me, Lord? When you gonna come for me? 'Cause I've been expecting you forever, waiting here for you. Will you send a little grace? It's least that you could do. It's least that you could do. Looked up ahead down in the churchyard. I took a walk down Big Dream Boulevard with all the sand that gets inside this world. I think by now we should all be pearls. And when you gonna come for me, Lord? When you gonna come for me? 'Cause I've been expecting you forever, waiting here for you. Will you send a little grace? Least that you could do. It's least that you could do. Least that you could do. That was very nice.
Thanks. You too.
Thank you.
Let's tell people about your recording.
Should I tell them?
Sure.
Or do you want to?
I'm holding it.
Okay, I'll
and
narrate.
I'm pointing it at Bob.
You just look pretty and hold it, and I think they like ran away. This is my CD.
And for more information about it, and for information on Antje's touring schedule and so forth, you can contact her
At antjeduvekot.com. That's easy, right? But we might want to spell it. It's AntjeDuvekot.com. That's where you can find it.
and these songs are
Mine, I wrote them all, and they're fairly live recorded. It's a fairly live recording with a little bit of cheating overdubs.
and the first song that you did, I remember, is on this recording, yes?
Yeah, Long Way is on there. And I'm putting out another CD soon, too. Do you want to hear about that, or do you want to hear another song first? How about a song?
Okay.
Okay, this is called Merry Go Round. This is my happiest song. We have a studio audience here, and hopefully they'll go crazy. There's like millions of people here. This is called Merry Go Round. Someone is tossing paddles in the stream somewhere. Someone is standing at the foothills of their dreams. And someone got a paintbrush, is painting over doubt. Someone opened up his eyes and saw the sun coming out. Someone was captive and found the courage to get off. Throw a boulder in the well somewhere the rain has stopped. Someone is finding a place where they belong. Well, every day is summer somewhere in the world, and the summer boys are headed for the falls to kiss the girls with their impatient hands, groping honey breasts and curls. They are filled with desire. And high in the hills, there's a baby being born. As forgiveness and peace wash over bruises and floors. People bridging the distance over nettles and thorns. turns. Everyone aboard on a merry-go-round, some things will rise up so that others come down. If the devil don't dance, heaven won't shine. It's a mighty thick haze and it's a pretty thin line. If the faucet is tightened up, the love won't flow. If the love isn't bright enough, the corn won't grow. If the night isn't dark enough, the moon won't glow. A rich man counting money, tired man counting sheep, while the saved man counts his blessings, the hungry man his beans. There's a million people praying, raising up their eyes to what turns out to be the same God, the same sky, and we are slightly scared of death, a little bit afraid, so we celebrate everything we can think to celebrate. We shall sing out loud to keep the hounds away. Everyone aboard on the merry-go-round, some things will rise up so that others come down. If the devil don't dance, heaven won't shine. It's a mighty thick haze and it's a pretty thin line. If the faucet is tightened up, the love won't flow. If the love isn't bright enough, the corn won't grow. If the night isn't dark enough, the moon won't glow. Well, prisons will crumble and governments will fall. It's the order of freedom to be preceded by walls, 'cause the truth would be worthless if no one ever lied. So we carry our shame in the interest of pride, and we have all these questions to make us go roam, and we got all this distance to make us come home. As the sun burns, a child learns, the tide churns, the world turns. Everyone aboard on the merry-go-round, some things will rise up so that others come down. If the devil don't dance, heaven won't shine. It's a mighty thick haze and it's a pretty thin line. If the faucet is tightened up, the love won't flow. If the love isn't bright enough, the corn won't grow. If the night isn't dark enough, the moon won't glow. Thank you. Thanks.
Can we hear about the album you're working on now?
That last song is still on this previous record, and the one I'm putting out, I'm calling it Catastrophoria, which describes that's the name of my next record, and that amply describes the state of my life. You know, hope and despair in constant tug of war. And it's going to be a little more snazzily produced than this one, but still fairly low budget. You know, like just me and the guitar and a fiddle and a harmonica. Kind of rootsy. Let's call it rootsy instead of low budget.
Okay, I agree.
Yeah.
That sounds better. How does one win first and second prize in the John Lennon songwriting contest? Was that in 1 year or 2 years?
Funny enough, it was in the same year. I got really lucky that year. It was the first year I ever entered it, so I thought, oh, cool, I can win this thing. And then I entered all the years after and never won again. Yeah.
You should have left that part out on TV.
Oh, I should have. I'm not my best. I'm not my best PR person, actually. Buy my CD.
Well, why don't you give us another tune then?
That's right. Instead of trying to be my own PR person, let me play you. Do you want to join me on this one?
Sure.
Because we'd already practiced it.
Okay.
In B, remember?
Yes.
Excellent. Our audience is really good. This is called The Streets of Soho. When she moved to the city, she was 20 years old. Coming from the Midwest, she had never left home upon the Brooklyn Bridge. She took a deep breath whistle and chime, singing, hey, senorita, and my, you look fine, and baby, take a deep breath. And hey, la, la, living in the city that never stops, so sweet little baby is in for a shot, 'cause the streets of Soho ain't like Iowa. She got a job at a deli on Maple and Kent. $5 an hour can barely make rent, and she's closing up late. She struck up with an actor who waited on tables and told her he loved her, so she let him stay, and he was gone the next day. Hey, la, living in the city that never stops, so sweet little baby is in for a shot, 'cause the streets of Soho ain't like Iowa. Well, there's beggars and brokers and artists and millionaires, women in fur coats and strippers upstairs. There's graffiti on back walls and sleeping in alleyways. 47 floors, yeah, she's come a long way. There are lawyers and bankers and limos and taxi cabs. Buses and traffic are blaring their horns. They're shouting in Spanish and hey, la, 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 it ain't like Iowa. Now she's living with a stripper in a one-room flat, and she wonders what her daddy would have thought about that, but she wouldn't want to go back. Wouldn't want to go back to Iowa. She's locking up the deli and getting on the subway. Pulls a cigarette out, it's been a long, hard day, and she's feeling grown up, yeah. So take a deep breath. City that never stops, so sweet little baby is in for a shot, 'cause the streets of Soho ain't like Iowa. Hey la, she's living in the city that never stops, so sweet little baby is in for a shot, 'cause the streets of Soho ain't like Iowa. The streets of Soho ain't like Iowa. The streets of Soho. Thank you.
Thank you, studio audience. It's so nice to have you here.
That's right. That was good. You just should be playing on my record, but it's too late. That's good.
Oh well. We're playing together on the TV show.
That's right.
Do you care to tell us anything about Heidelberg?
Well, let me think. There's a lot of tourists on the bridge. They take pictures of the castle in Heidelberg.
How old were you when you...
I was 14 when I left there. I grew up totally German, like in Heidelberg, regular German kid. And then my mom decided she didn't like my father anymore, left him in Germany and took us to Delaware, which for her was kind of like going home because she was American. Whereas for me and my brother, it was like going to a new world, new country. We didn't speak English or anything. It's pretty terrifying.
Well, you seem to have adjusted nicely.
Well, I mean, I had time, but at first I don't think I spoke for a whole year. In middle school, I was just like the mute German kid in the back. But I mean, yeah. Okay. I'll play you a new one that's on Catastrophoria. This is called Blackbird Lane. Annabelle's chasing gravel angels. Mama's counting the lines on her face. In her sleep she's seen herds of black sheep. They are circling the compounds of disgrace. And boys grow out of the rust, spin their wheels and turn to dust on Blackbird Lane. I can hear my mama singing hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Mama, she is strong, there's power in her bones. And Papa don't talk, he stopped long ago. Well, Annabelle is dreaming, she is chasing down the street. Tiny gravel angels flying at her feet. And boys grow out of the rust, spin their wheels and turn to dust